Welcome to this Just Portal tutorial for clinicians participating in the Just Care for Families program. In this video, I'll walk you through a typical workflow, which includes logging in, viewing your caseload, adding a new client, and documenting a session note. To get started, go to the link we provided you, which is also available in this video description and in the Just Portal manual. In this demo, I'm logging in using a local account, but you will log in using Keycloak, which will allow you to manage your own password. Once you're logged in, you'll land on the home page, which is your hub for everything in Just Portal. And here's what you'll see. The client section, this is where you can view and search your caseload, and the caseload report section. This offers two different options for reports. One is incomplete session notes, and the other is incomplete WPN, which stands for weekly progress notes, and those will be covered in a later video. There's also an option in the top right corner to report problem or request. That's what's known as submitting a ticket, and you use this button if you run into a technical issue or you need help. It opens a form to report problems and will ask for a description of the issue. So if you can be as detailed as possible, that's helpful. And it also gives a place to upload a screenshot, which is great for me. The system specialist team, that's me and Jeffrey, monitor this daily. In the top of the screen, you'll see the staff name, which will be your name, and there's a drop-down menu that's an option for people who work in multiple clinics, but typically you'll just see your name and then the clinic that you work in at the top. One important tip, don't use your browser's back button while using Just Portal. Doing so will log you out, so be sure to use the navigation buttons and tabs within the system instead. So to view your caseload, click on the My Caseload button, and that will show a list of all the clients assigned to you. And you click on this button, Go to Chart, to see their profile and their session notes and other records. The Clinic Client tab shows all the clients in the entire clinic, and you can see everybody who works in your clinic, all of their clients there. So if you go back to My Clients, it'll show all the active clients at the top, and then if there's clients that have graduated or ended treatment for whatever reason, they'll be kind of grayed out at the bottom here of the list. So if you want to add a new client, you just go over here to the Add Client button. It'll open this screen and you can enter the client's first and last name. And the system will check for duplicates. Since they didn't find anybody, Ryan has not been in the system before. It'll prompt you to enter in more information, the intake date. Typically, you will set the client status to active. If you have any questions about this, ask your clinical supervisor. And you can save and go back to the dashboard, which is the screen behind, or go to his chart, which we'll do. It'll take you to his profile. Here's some more details about Ryan, his gender, pronouns, whether he has an active DHS case or not. If he does, that'll populate at the top at the header up here too, so you can kind of keep track of that. Anything time zone that you need, notes, his status is active. The client ID, this is how you'll refer to Ryan in any tickets that you submit or any emails outside of Just Portal. Instead of using the client's name, you'll use this ID. This is a drop down to assign him to a different clinician if you need to do that. And this is where you add a diagnosis. Fill in all this information, the date added, diagnosed by me. The diagnostic code has this little cheat sheet that opens up if you need to be reminded of the diagnostic code. So for Ryan, it's 1220. And it'll auto-populate this description here. Is it a current diagnosis? Yes or no? If the diagnosis ends on any date, you can enter that here. Was he diagnosed at intake? Yes, and any notes, you can save it there. One note about treatment episodes. That table is automatically updated whenever a client's status changes, so you don't need to add or remove anything here yourself. Just Portal takes care of it for you. And this table is used to track clients who've engaged in treatment more than once, so you can easily see if they've returned for services over time. One important thing to remember is you cannot manually add or delete treatment episodes in this table. If something looks incorrect, you'll need to submit a ticket so the system can be updated for you. So to document a session, we'll go over to the Sessions tab and we'll click Add a Session. It'll ask for the date. We can just put today, whether it happened, yes or no. If it didn't happen, it's going to ask for the reason. But let's just say for this purpose, it did. Was it in person or remote? Was there a UA collected? If not, again, it's going to ask why. You can choose from the reasons here. But we did collect a UA, and these are the drugs that it will ask if they were detected. If there is a drug that is possible to have a prescription for, this pop-up will come up that says, does the client have a prescription for this substance? Yes or no. If it does, then it'll check this box that says RX, but on second thought, he didn't have a prescription for it. So you can edit that there as well. Was there care cash given? Yes or no? And any incentives given. So you need to complete all of these parts of the session. If you don't and you save it, it'll show as incomplete on the Sessions tab. So typically when it's finished, it'll have a checkbox here that says done, but you can see that this one does not. And you can easily go back in and view or edit it with this button. And you can see here that we forgot to add incentives. So we will just click coffee and hygiene, and then we'll save it. And you can see that it shows done here in the session tab. And that's it. Now you've seen how to navigate the homepage, view your caseload, add a new client, and enter a session note in Just Portal. For more tips and walkthroughs, explore the other tutorials on this channel, and remember, you can always click Report Problem or Request to submit a ticket if you need help.